Hi and welcome to another of my writing vlogs. Today it's kind of a chill out day. I'm not going to be writing at my desk. I'm going to be writing on my bed because I just want to. It's just one of those days. I've currently started the revision process and it's not like, okay, how do I put it? It's not, ugh. Isn't it funny when you can't remember what you want to say? So I would say the process is kind of not hard, but it's frustrating at the moment because, like, I'll show you in a bit, but if I move a scene from one place and change it somewhere else, that means like the rest of the book changes, or at least parts of it does. And that means I have to work those too, so it's really a test of brain power, but so far I'm preferring revising the draft to actually writing it, which is weird for me because I thought it would be the other way around, but I like the puzzle piece thing. So at the moment I'm just gonna drink some tea and listen to some like music, probably worship music because, you know, I'm a Christian, so that's what we do. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to some music and then I'm gonna get into it. I might also write up some Harry Potter videos. The next ghost that is going to be getting a character analysis video is the Fat Friar, by election, by the people, for the people, of the people, you know. Yeah, the Fat Friar is the next house ghost to get a video. If you haven't already seen the Grey Lady video, I would check it out there in the cards. I know it's this side now because I'm mirrored, so I have to point that way. So yeah, if you want to watch that, go watch it in the cards. I'm really proud of it, like really proud of it. It took me a long time. But anyway, this is a writing vlog. I will come back and tell you what I'm doing with writing in a little bit. And I have other news to tell you that's really fun and kind of Harry Potter related, but not really. So yeah, see you then. So right now in this little bit here, I was just kind of drinking my tea, looking out the window and just reflecting, listening to some music as well. I was listening to a guy called Zach Winters, I think his name was, and the song was Give Thanks, so that's why I'm kind of just jamming out here. I just think sometimes it's good to take some time out and listen to something that inspires you and just look around at nature because nature's beautiful and I just love it. It's just nice to chill out like that sometimes. Hey guys, so I'm here now, just about to start my revision session. By revision I mean revising my second novel. My second draft, not my second novel. I wish. So this is the notebook that I'm using to write like little notes that come to me. I don't know if you can see very well, but that's my notebook. I'm planning to be finished with this second draft by July the 8th, and I started on the 13th of February. So that's a long time to revise, but I know that I'm not going to be good at it, so I'm being realistic about about how well I'm going to do on that. And then I've got the draft here, the manuscript, hard copy. I use this to check how many pages that I have revised that day, and then I add that up in my spreadsheet, which I might do on camera possibly. And I got my pens, my Hogwarts Express ruler. I have my pencil case with loads of highlighters, loads of highlighters, like a billion, but I'm probably not going to use them at the moment. And I have even more pens. This is an amazing set of pens. It's got chalk pens here, metallic pens there, neon pens, and then glitter gel pens. Amazing. But honestly, I don't know if I'll use that today either. I just have them all here in case. I also have some index cards which I haven't opened yet. Some Amazon logistics. I mean Amazon basics. Yeah, just got these on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know what I'll use them for. Maybe I'll plot out things and rearrange stuff on there, but I tend to do that all on Scrivener. But you never know, you can't have too many, so I'm gonna make a start on that now. Then I might do some work on the Fat Friar stuff and the, what do you call it? The Hogwarts Ghosts videos. I might make a start on that, but for now, it's just this. So let's get going. Open up the laptop, and I'll probably just do a voiceover from now, so don't mind me sitting here and revising. So as I was doing this, I was just kind of revising through one scene that I wasn't really sure about. I thought I would get a bit more done than I did eventually, but if you see me just randomly mouthing something in the background, I'm actually singing along to Tori Kelly. I think it was Tori Kelly anyway. I was kind of just listening to the radio, to like a Christian radio station, and like one of her songs happened to come on, and I was just humming along, singing along. I do that a lot. I mean, I have a really short attention span, to be honest, and usually I would be like working with my earphones on, but I just didn't feel like it today. I think I've just got a really low attention span for today. It was a little bit difficult to concentrate. As you can see, looking very bored. It's hard. It's hard to revise, and it's not exactly fun all the time. Sometimes you're rewriting something and you think, oh, I'm sure the first version was okay. Look, there I am singing. But I don't usually revise on my bed either. I tend to revise at my desk, and I think that makes me a bit more productive, because when I think bed, I think sleep, and I like sleeping. Hi again. So I've just been trying to actually like change up some scenes on my story, and I've just come to realize very quickly that I'm not going to be able to like rewrite scenes every single day for the draft. Part of my revision process is going to have to be like, you know, fleshing out characters and like brainstorming things, and just sometimes literally just shuffling scenes around, because it's hard to rewrite the scenes every day. Some days are not as creative like that. So I have just reworded one scene, but I think today I'm just not feeling that, and I don't want to force it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through my like character making process a bit, show you some of the ideas that I've been having to change things up, and yeah, maybe show you some character sheets, talk a bit about the story possibly, because to be quite honest, sometimes rewriting is hard, and I think I've been doing that for like 3 days in a row, and I think I just need a day where I do something fun like characters and a bit of brainstorming and world building, and just something a bit different. So I have been doing that, and I'm gonna just talk you through my process now and show you on my laptop. So let's do that. So hello again. So here is my story. This is one of my scenes that I was just revising, so I can change the flag colour on this. So what I do is I have that here. Yes, we've got Lucy names. We've got character names here. I'm not too precious about it, but I know that names are important to me, so I don't like to tell names. But basically I have different flag colours here. So if it's a new scene entirely, yeah, so let me take off the outline because I'm not doing that right now. Oh. Yeah, so if it's a new scene entirely, I use white flags. It's a scene I haven't written yet at all, but it's a new scene. So it's a scene that I hadn't had in the last draft, so I have that as a white flag, so I know I need to write that. Blue flags means that it's a scene that I was in the first draft, but it's been rewritten a bit, but it's still not up to par to be a proper second draft. I'm not happy with it yet. So there's a few of those going on. I'll have to go around, do like several rounds of revision of those scenes before that I can give them a green flag. So a green flag is, hey, this is good enough to be my second draft. And then we've got red flags, which means it hasn't been revised yet, but it is a scene that was in the other book, in the last draft. And then there's no purple flags in this act, but there is in Act 2. So somewhere there's a purple flag. That there is a scene that I have what's the word? So I haven't written it yet, but it was meant to be in the first draft. So it's an unwritten scene from the first draft that needs writing. It may get cut completely. It probably will, to be honest, especially that scene. But yeah, so that's what I've got here. I don't know if any of this is interesting to you. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. But there's all my cut scenes in here that I had just not using at the moment. I figured they were redundant scenes, really. And that's that. Okay, back again. So I wanted to show you before I talk characters and the fun stuff like that. This is the inside of my little notebook that I'm taking a few notes in. I obviously have scene specific notes and chapter specific notes on my Scrivener document, but so as I've been reading through and rewriting, I have scrapped the first chapter of this book already. I've already scrapped the first chapter, and then I've just been making little notes, things. So there's the 14th of February, so that's what I was doing yesterday. Thinking of just to go with my gut and cut the current scene 1B and 1A. And I did, I cut it, and now I've got to change everything. Well, I don't think the scenes were that important, to be honest, but I have, lots of different notes, changing characters' motivations, even giving some backstory, some thought. Sometimes I dream about my story and I think, I'm answering questions in my head, okay, well, if this character possibly dies, then how did they die, and why don't the kids remember this and this and this? And I'm thinking about it all in my head, so I write all this down when I remember. So I'm thinking of changing timelines, because at the moment it's around winter time, kind of Christmas time, but I'm thinking of switching timelines to make things make more sense. And this is just what I'm doing so far. It's been fun to just brainstorm. I'm trying to think of something I could talk about. Yeah, so at the moment, I currently have three points of view. So I have three character points of view. We've got the two main girls and another guy. But I'm thinking of it just being the two main girls. At the moment, if I go onto the Scrivener file here, you can see, so let's think. Purple scenes, things with a purple band on it, that means, so things with a purple band, there's none on here. But you can see that everything's red banded. Red means the main character, Lucy is her name. So these are all from Lucy's point of view. You can see it's not very even because I have no yellow. Do I have any yellow? Oh, I've deleted all the yellow ones, I think. So yellow, gold gold yellow was supposed to be the guy's point of view, Ariel. And purple points of view is supposed to be Harriet. So you've got some Harriet there, like, but mostly it's Lucy. So I need to even up the points of view. There's Ariel. There's the golden coloured one, Ariel. I don't have many of them at all. I have like two Ariel scenes in that whole of Act 2. And how many Harriet scenes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got a few Harriet scenes, but it's very uneven at the moment. So I'm thinking of trying to rework that. So that's a lot of work to do. And now that I'm talking about that stuff, maybe I should show you characters, but I shall do that after I've gone and got something to eat. So I will be back. Hello again. I'm back. I just got some Kit Kats because I'm so healthy. So healthy. So I just wanted to chat about generally writing and life. I really feel that I just feel like getting good at writing is such a subjective thing, you know. You're not going to know when you're good at writing, I suppose, because there's always something to learn, always. And I think the more life experiences you have, the better a writer you'll be. So for me, I feel like I just don't know enough about anything. And that's probably a good thing, because the more you think you know, the less you probably actually know. And honestly, the more you think you know, the more prideful you get. So I'm glad that I don't know a lot. But I do feel like I've come along a lot, even since the first time I wrote this story. Rewriting it is weird because I know I can write better, but I'm not trying to at the moment. I'm just trying to get the new plot points in and then worry about making it sound pretty, but I've never done this before, and writing is really humbling because a lot of the time you're going in at the deep end of everything, and so you realise just how little you know, and it's just been really great. But anyway, I'm about to show you guys some of my characters, and I'm really excited because what I did a couple days ago was I was watching another Authortuber, and she says that she sorts her characters into Hogwarts houses, and I thought that would be a good thing to do for my main 3 girls. I might do it for other characters too, but I feel like it would be really fun to do for my main 3. So I will show you the sheets properly. I don't know how much of them I'll show you, but I will show you them. But I've got 2 sisters, Lucy and Harriet. That's their names at the moment. It could change. It probably will. Lucy is... I wanted her to be kind of more timid and shy at the start of the story, but it seems like she doesn't want to be that. She wants to be fiery and kind of spontaneous and a little bit outspoken, and she doesn't always say the right thing at the right time. She's not wise like that at all. And then you've got Harriet. She's very sensible, very organised, very much about order and doing things the normal way, because everyone else does it that way. She's very popular, very pretty, very well put together, and very ambitious. So I kind of already know which houses I think they're going to be in. But I took the All Pottermore Questions quiz, and Lucy came out as Gryffindor, and Harriet came out as Slytherin, just as I thought they would. But I have another character called Flora, and she is not human. I'm just going to put that there. She's not human, but she's really cool, and she's kind of quirky, so I thought... she's very kind-hearted, but I thought she might be a Hufflepuff, and it turns out she's not, so that was really cool. She's a Gryffindor, and I was like, oh, you know, I kind of see where it's coming from. I tried to answer the best I could as these characters now that I know them a little bit better. And I'm probably rambling a bit, but it's just really fun, and I can't wait to actually, like, show you these character sheets. They're not fully done, but it's kind of scary too, because I'm like pouring out part of my heart with you guys on this, and it's a little bit scary. Like, I know my characters are cliche. I know my story is cliche at the moment. I know these things. I don't want them to be. But I also want this to be my work. Like, I'm not writing it for a specific audience. I know people say that you should. But my specific audience is anyone who's a lot like me. And that's the truth. I'm not writing it for anyone except me. And I want readers to like it. If they ever even read it. I'm not even... I'm not going to sit here and act like I know that everyone's going to read this story. It may not get published. It probably won't. It's my first ever novel, and I'm not silly enough to think that my first novel will get published, but it could. And if any of you guys are going to be readers of this story, I don't want to tell you too much about it, but I also just love talking about it because I'm writing it in a vacuum. I feel like I'm writing it in a vacuum, and I'm probably talking too much. I'm going to eat this Kit Kat right now. And get back to you on this. We'll do a little, I'll probably do a bit of character world building and stuff. So you can watch that. And then I'll get to showing you the characters. So I hope you're enjoying this. It's really strange doing vlogging. You guys, sorry. I just found out that it was my character's birthday a few days ago. It was Lucy's birthday on the 7th of February. So, I need to remember my character's birthday so I can say happy birthday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Lucy. She's... How old is she? She would be, oh my gosh. 19. Should be 19. She's 19 now. That's cool. In our time, she's 19. In the timeline of the story, she's not 19 yet. But oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay, I'm going back to what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing character sheets. Okay, so hi guys. Here I have one of my character sheets. So as you can see, I have a face claim here. I mean, I don't. To be honest, you can see her. So Georgie Henley is my face claim for Lucy, and Lucy is my current main character. That is currently her name, Lucy, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of her character sheet. So I got this on the internet somewhere. I honestly don't remember where, but I'm using it as a template in general for all my stories now because I liked it so much. So I'll just go through a little bit of it. So her name is Lucy Elliott Graves, and she has a nickname, Lucy. Some loose or lispy Lucy, but that one's not a nice nickname. So I have the name meanings here too because I'm like I pick names for specific reasons a lot of the time. Sometimes I just like a name, sometimes I make up the names, but yeah, so her gender, female. She's 16 in the story at the moment. That could change, it could not change, but there is her birthday, 7th of February, which I completely forgot it was her birthday, so happy birthday, happy 19th birthday, belated birthday, Lucy. I do have a specific date here, like 2002, but I don't know if I want to really have specific. I don't know if I want to set it in a specific time, but currently, you know, she lives in our world at the moment, so she was born in London, England. Her star sign, got that there. I don't really believe in star signs, but I just figured that it helps me understand the personality a bit better. She's an Aquarian. Nationality. So I've got the physical descriptions here. She's got ivory skin. Great eyes, I don't tend to put the weight because I feel like it's irrelevant, to be honest. And I don't think it's that relevant. What else is here? She has messy, jagged handwriting. I like figuring out what their handwriting says about them because it probably tells you a bit about their personality, really. So she looks quite young for her age. Usual hairstyle, slightly crumpled bed hair with a left side parting. I'm very specific about that for some reason. I don't know why. She doesn't wear makeup. Doesn't have piercings. Clothing style, I like this one. Okay, someone tell me if George Ezra was actually touring in 2013 if you know. But yeah, she likes band tees, denim jackets, Vans. Her favourite colour's red. I just like to find out as much of these people as possible. It's not like that all of this information is going to be in the book. But this is my favourite part, the personality. So she is an extrovert, which means she gathers energy from being around others and being outside. I'm really into the Myers-Briggs personality typing, so I do the test for every character at some point. If you don't know what Myers-Briggs is, it's really interesting. I know my own personality type for that too. It's INFP. It's INFP assertive. So this is ENFP assertive. And what that is, if I click on it, will it work? It will. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so here, the ENFP is the campaigner personality. And so you've got like the campaigner, so it's just got all the personality traits here. You can change the world with just an idea. But yeah, you get the idea, sort of, that very visionary people, very outgoing, very. I guess their minds go a mile a minute, so that's cool. Let's go back to that one. So yeah, she's an optimist and she's a phlegmatic temperament. This is the most easygoing of the set. Phlegmatics are peaceful and very steady. They are kind and observant, though they're resistant to change and can be very lazy or stubborn. Phlegmatics are very reliable and remain in control of their emotions. They also tend to have a very dry sense of humour. So that's that's definitely Lucy. Yeah. So she is curious, creative, humorous, humble, honest, laid back, receptive, and a dreamer. But her flaws are that she's covetous, very short tempered. Yeah, she kind of gets herself into a lot of trouble sometimes. Vengeful, rebellious, insecure, skeptical. Yeah, so I just have a lot of different details about her. Phobias, and I haven't finished her character sheet because there's always more to learn. But that's basically Lucy. She likes strawberries and chocolate digestives, my kind of girl. I don't like strawberries though. Coca-Cola, yeah, I do like Coca-Cola. Her favourite movie is Home Alone and Taken. Okay. Very, very different films. Her favourite music, George Ezra, Radiohead, Muse. I will think of other things, but this is basically Lucy. Yeah. So that's her. I don't know. Do you want to see Harriet as well? I'll probably try and just. Yeah, let's have a look at Harriet as well. Let's go to Harriet here. Go into the binder. So what I do is I have the. Before I go into Harriet's one, I have the character sheet, and this is actually this one here. Is what I started out with. So when I first made these characters, what I did was I started off with things I think I know about the person, and I just went bullet point, bullet point, bullet points, and it kind of grew and grew and grew. And that's where it started. And then things I don't know about her. Why is she unpopular at school? Blah, 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 you know. And then I fleshed it out to write full paragraphs about her personality. And I did that with the main 3 characters. So that's Lucy. Harriet. Shall we have a look at Harriet? Let's have a look at Harriet. This is Lucy Hale. Funnily enough, Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars is my inspiration for Harriet. I've written a lot more for Harriet. I feel like I like her better in a lot of ways, which is weird. I didn't expect that. But yeah, so she's 18. Her birthday's the 17th of September, so she is currently like gonna turn I'm really rubbish at, it's like 21 or something. I don't know how old she is right now in real life. Not in real life, but you know, in our timeline, if she's born in 2000, then I think she'd be 21 this year. Anyway, she's a Virgo. I don't want to show too many things. I've got just a lot more for her. She's graceful and upright. She used to be a dancer as a kid, so she's very graceful, has very good posture. I like her handwriting. So her handwriting is neat cursive, and it's her letter C's are very curly whirly, which I like that. I just like to know as much as I can. I think if you know them well, then it will come across in your writing. But you know, the audience doesn't have to know all this. But what's an interesting thing? So she is an ESTJ. That's her Myers-Briggs personality. She's a Slytherin if I was to sort her into a house. So she's extroverted, single-minded, charismatic, very private, very private. She doesn't really talk about her life at all. She's very vain, unfortunately, proud, driven, and loyal. And she's a pessimist. She's choleric, which is the quintessential leader. A choleric is going to be the person to take charge quite naturally. They tend to make decisions quite quickly, but in a level-headed way as well. Cholerics excel at planning and problem solving, but may not be very empathetic or patient and can tend to insist on things going their way. That is definitely Harriet. So her strengths are that she's practical, organised, a natural leader, grounded, loyal, long-term planning, eye for fashion, definitely. And I have mood boards for all these characters too on Pinterest, and hers is very aesthetically pleasing, but her flaws are that she's flighty, non-committal, lustful, hubris, vain, stubborn, petty, shallow-minded, and materialistic. That sounds wonderful. But yeah, so her favourite sin is lust, her favourite virtue is loyalty. Oh my gosh, I love it. So yeah, I like Harriet a lot actually. When I write Harriet, I don't write her as much, but when I do, I absolutely love it. She's kind of a reworking of a character I had for a long time. Yeah, so I'm going to stop there with characters. I think I've shown you enough of them. Hi again, lovelies. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this little vlog. It's probably a bit too long, I don't know. But I'm going to stop today because I'm a little bit tired out from doing writerly stuff. I'm going to just edit this now and probably upload it the same day. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to go watch the Grey Lady one up there in the cards. Or is it there? It's there. I think it's there. Yeah, so don't forget to do that if you can. And like this one if you liked it. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.